My name is Elsbeth Pluimers and I work since 34 years in Amsterdam at the peninsula of the Nieuwe Meer, and it's in a way in nature. So the studio is full of seasons, water, so that's special surroundings, and where as a former biologist I can do my thing. And it's the buildings are squattered in '88, and then a lot of artists came there, and nowadays we have a jubilee of 35 years that we are independent center of artists. Of 100 artists are working there. So that's a special thing for Amsterdam also. I followed two academies, and the first one was to learn to know all kind of techniques and materials, and every day we had a different sculptor to learn sculpting from wood, or working with plaster, or one day with a ceramist. So that I did in 5 years, but also full of history of art. So we learned also to know where you are as an individual in the history of art. And we have also Rietveld Academy in Amsterdam, very famous, but it's more to develop who you are as an individual. So for me it was a good start to learn all those techniques, but also, history of art is a long, long way, and I'm just a particle of history in that. So that's a kind of relativation, what you can mean in art if you will be somebody. That's another point of view. Wax, for example, you use as a main material for bronze. It's not very easy to express your deeper thing in wax. It's very stiff and so clay you can work very directly and do your thing, and then you can make molds and copy, and then glass or bronze, or translate it in other material. Yesterday when we were putting all the things in harmony with the paintings and the tapestry and the photos, the pictures, I thought, but the sculptor has really to add another dimension to the whole exhibition. And it's funny that I'm a woman, but I do the most heavy work. Yeah, but that's by accident. But in a way I thought, with the picture, the photographs of Donat Kamba? Yeah, Donat. That's a direct contact. And with the expressionist, it's maybe going very deep. But in intercultural combination is it with the photographer. Yeah, we were standing near the globe with the ice top, and then we start to exchange in a way that he made pictures of China, which doesn't exist anymore, and it's just 30 years ago. So in the 9 months he was traveling over there, he made over 5,000 shots, I heard, in an analog way. It's also old-fashioned already. So how time is relative, and it makes you conscious of to live in the moment. And that's not really a Western thing, but more Oriental thing. So the combination of Oriental cultures and Western cultures, I think that's the best, if you have contact with both. And that's where we found each other. Yeah, I think with Eureka, the final piece, it's the most vertical I've put here. All the pieces before are more very down to earth, contact with earth, kind of searching for how to start, where to start, and where is the beginning, and I think that period it's over. With Eureka, and then this a tower of all kind of little bowls and a ginger pot, and it's a kind of making a tower of all these ritual things of looking for your ancestors. And I saw that in Korea, South Korea last year, but then on the Korean way, and that made me, oh, but I can do it on my own way, and then that made it with the rooster on top, and he starts to, and then I think it's a new start. But when I was exhibiting this one in Bad Tölz in the summer, we made a walk in Bad Tölz, and there we saw a middle-aged wooden sculpture with the source of water of the town, and it's in a way this was the same, also a rooster on top. So there, and that was David Kazai, he mentioned it in his speech. It's a kind of in cultures are same language, but we don't know exactly how. But that makes you feel happy. There's contact. And that's in art. It's the same. If you have suddenly contact with this image language, then it can make you happy.
And this is what we need, being happy, right?
Yeah, but you never know when it happens. You have to go to vernissage, or you have to see a lot of art to have contact with that. In 2019, I had invited a Korean potter in my studio, and he brought his little family with him, Daewoo Kim, and I organized an exhibition for him in Haarlem, Keramikos, big shop for clay and glazes and so on. And I did a lot to drive the whole family to EKWC, European Ceramics Institute in Den Bosch. I did a lot of things for them to maximize to stay in Holland because it's really a kind of life experience for them to come from Korea to us and live in a studio and then in nature of the surroundings of the Nieuwe Meer. But one evening I was sitting at home and I thought, those potters, they have always exhibitions with potters, not sculpture or a bigger level of thinking, always those earth and the techniques. So I was a little bit revolting. This is too tiny for me. But yeah. And then I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw on Marketplace, I saw Pashmin Art Gallery is inviting artists, if they want to exhibit in China, they can enroll. And I did just for Elsbeth Pluimers, and I thought, okay, I go to sleep. And much later, David Kazai was calling, yeah, you want to enroll, we looked at your website and we are interested to go to Chongqing. Yeah, there it started. It was a kind of revolt against the ceramic world in which I had to find exhibitions, and I didn't find, because I'm beyond with the sculptures I make also in glass and bronze. So I never fitted into one discipline. And here David Kazai is more looking for cultural level, and I think that's the best for me. And East and West is the best.